Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video where I'm going to bore you with details of my plans of the future and my requests from you in order to achieve them. I know this isn't going to be a fun video for a lot of people, but please keep watching. I will offer timestamps on screen here for main talking points if you just want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it and skip out on all of the blabbing that I'm sure will happen due to my inability to speak a straight thought once ever. So I'll start off with the plans for the future and the why. To begin with, I want to do more music related content, but I also want to do more generally art related content. I am not just a musician, I have a history of animation, but also a lot of that I can't show you for various reasons. Let's just say it's not appropriate for this side of the internet, and we'll leave it at that. Point is, I have projects that I want to do that are safe for the internet, but I have no means in order to actually achieve them. So if you haven't heard of my Project Cliffside, which is just a working title, you can find the link to that in my link tree on my channel. You can see the character designs of the main characters on my community tab if you scroll back far enough, probably about 2 weeks or so. And this is something I've been trying to pull out of my ass for the better part of 2 or 3 years at this point, and it's just kind of been slowly rolling. I have been working on stuff, but point is, I'm an animator, I want to animate, but there's a lot of things getting in the way, of which I'll get to later. They will tie in, but also music related stuff. I do want to do more music related things. I want to do drum covers and band covers like I mentioned on a community tab poll a while ago, but it's just going to take some time to get those done. I'm working on one right now that'll be out at some point this month. I don't exactly have a release day for it, but it is coming this month. And I want to do more with that, even breakdown videos, working on maybe the psychology or just in general music theory related stuff regarding certain music that I've had the desire to do but never really gone through with, just based on I'm not sure if you guys will like it. So if you do want to see that, please let me know because that will be a helpful push in that direction if it's something you guys want to see. I just wanted to clarify that I do want to do more with this channel and more content type related to generally art and animation, and also music related ventures, but I need help getting the ability to do that. Here comes the section where I bore you with not only financial questions but also just a quick history and current situation moment. In the past, I've tried many times getting into content creation, and it's just never taken off for me. For one reason or another, I'm not great at socializing. I have some mental issues, some blockades that suppress the ability to be normal, whatever the hell that means, in a social scenario. And as such, I am not only limited in the jobs I'm able to take, but the amount of time I can safely spend outside my own doors. These aren't even my own doors. I currently live in my sister's basement and have for the past 5 years. I do pay rent to live here, but obviously it would be pretty cool if I didn't have to live in my older sister's basement, because she's trying to live her life and I'm trying to live mine, and while we do get along, it's not ideal, so it would be great if I didn't have to live here, and I'm sure she would agree. So financially, I need some help for that to happen. I at very least need some help to be able to save up some money to get somewhere, because this world is run by money, and albeit it does challenge my moral code of making money off of certain types of content like reactions, life sucks, and it's becoming more and more real as time goes on that I'm going to be stuck here if I don't get some help getting out. So if I can create content for you guys, and you guys are willing to help financially support me in order to do so, we can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. I feel like I would be able to put more into content creation and have more time to do it, for one, as well as just general motivation to do so and to eventually, someday, get the hell out of here. I don't know how soon that'll happen, but it won't start happening if I don't ask for help. Being stuck in a room like this basically 24/7, and while I do have some social aspects and I do go outside sometimes and I can handle crowds, if and only if I am able to prepare myself for it without going haywire, it's a lot. And that's why I just prefer to stay indoors. So if I can make content for you and I can financially stabilize myself under that, that would be the best ideal I could ever ask for. It would be an absolute blessing to do so. So here's the plan. Here's the hope, at very least, is that I can open up a Patreon and offer enough exclusive content that will make people, like yourselves maybe, want to see that. I'm thinking like videos that I have archived that YouTube would not let me upload due to copyright issues, but they were otherwise perfectly fine reaction videos. Exclusive content art-wise, animation-wise, work in progress is on that end. Maybe some behind-the-scenes footage of me practicing for the next cover, polls that are exclusive to vote on which song I should cover next, that sort of thing. More will come as time goes on. Those are just kind of the surface, scratches of what I can offer on a Patreon platform. But that's going to be the next step for me. Is if I can't get this off the ground, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to justify sitting in my room making reaction videos and not being able to make any sort of money out of it, because money runs the world and it runs my life as much as it does anyone else's. I don't want to be in my sister's house the rest of my life. She doesn't want me in here the rest of my life. It would be nice to be able to somewhat sustain outside of that. And if I can do that creatively, that would be absolutely ideal. So if any of you are able to financially support me, that would be extraordinarily helpful. I'm not going to have my Patreon available immediately. I'm still working out how to do all that and get the kinks out, set up the page and everything. But when it does happen, I will let you guys know. Until then, just kind of sit back, enjoy the usual uploads that are going to be happening. Those aren't slowing down. Reactions aren't stopping at all. I just am being as transparent as I can in saying that I'm going to need some help moving forward. Otherwise, I honestly do not know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. As selfish as it seems, finances are the biggest factor for me in that matter. And that's basically it. I want to create more. Can you help me? That's all I have left to say. So here's a bit of a treat at the end of the video for those of you who watched this all the way through, or even if you just went to the last section and watched that. All of that matters. So here is a sneak peek of one of my practice sessions of wlfmster, that Arknights song I promised I was doing a drum cover of, and will be coming out later this month. Enjoy. You're dead, you were never